What is going on, guys, and welcome to a very special Q&A video. It's not going to be a normal Q&A. I haven't done one of these since I think 35,000 subscribers, and I'm doing this one because, oh my gosh, we hit 75,000 subscribers, which is just insane. So what I did was, on Instagram, I asked you guys on an actual post on Instagram and on my story to ask me some questions, not army related. So I'm gonna not go through all those questions and answer the ones that are asking for tips, this, that, and the other. This is gonna be more of, you know, just general questions about me or life or just whatever. So before I go through these, and I'm gonna try to go through a lot of them, right? But before I go through this, I just wanna thank you guys, just like for real, like 75,000 subscribers is something that I never, ever thought was going to happen, especially like with how fast it's happened. It's September right now. Last September, I had 5,000 subscribers. That's 70,000 subscribers in a year. That's just absolutely insane to me, and I really appreciate it. And in no particular order, we're just gonna go in order, but it's in no particular order. What is your favorite cardio workout? My favorite cardio workout is running. I just think it's really fun. It's kind of relaxing to just throw in some headphones and just go. I don't really like running if I'm like super pushing it really hard, but like just to go out for like a jog and run for a little bit, I think that's really fun. It's enjoyable. I don't like running or doing elliptical stuff. HIIT training isn't as fun. Just like going out for a nice run to me with some music that you enjoy or a podcast is actually fun. Do you want kids? Yes, I want 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. Any plans on starting a merchandise section? Yes, to be continued soon sometime. At some point, yes, of course I will, but not at this very moment. My favorite food or cheat meal would have to be like a dessert. So whenever I'm cheating, I have a huge sweet tooth, and I just love sweets and all that kind of stuff, cookies and things like that. But there is some peanut butter chocolate fudge that my parents make that are freaking awesome, and it's just my favorite dessert ever. But something that I make on my own real quick is, if you've ever heard of like peanut butter balls, and they're usually covered in chocolate and stuff. I really enjoy peanut butter, and just making the peanut butter that goes in peanut butter balls. Sometimes, like if I'm having like a cheat snack or something, I will just make the peanut butter that goes in that and just eat a little bit of it, and it's so good. It's basically just peanut butter, and powdered sugar. If you make a diss track, will it be on orange juice that has pulp in it? Yes, it definitely would be, because orange juice with pulp is just disgusting. So this one's a pretty long question, but I'm gonna answer the multiple parts anyways. What is an ideal picture of a random day in 10 years that you can think of? Hopefully married, maybe 1 or 2 kids, kind of doing this same general thing, doing some programming, still doing some videos, because I've been doing videos for basically 7 years. Even though you guys have not been watching me for that long, I don't see myself like ever permanently stopping. So that would be fun, just having, you know, this continue, and then, you know, having a family. And then what is some of the biggest impact you've seen in your life because of a larger family? If you guys didn't know, I have 7 brothers and sisters. They're all my actual biological brothers and sisters from my 2 parents. Growing up, it was 8 kids, and we're all pretty close together. It's about every other year, so we're almost all 2 years spaced apart. And what are some of the impacts that's had on my life? Number 1, I really love it, especially now. I know whenever I was a kid, it was annoying because like my little sisters, little brothers, they're super annoying. But now that we're all older, a huge positive is like we're all adults, and there's always kind of somebody that you can hang out with. Like, I don't envy people who are like only child or only have like 1 sibling, because like let's say you have 1 sibling and that sibling's gone or something, or you want to hang out with a brother or sister or whatever, then you can't do that. But when you have 7 brothers and sisters, and now we're all adults, it's a lot kind of more fun to actually hang out, and you don't get like annoyed by everybody anymore. What motivated me to have fitness play a major role in my life? This is kind of like a deep question, believe it or not, because for me, the actual reason that I started working out was, I could maybe talk about this a long time ago, but long story short, I basically got jumped. I got hit in the back with a big rock or whatever, and over that summer when that happened, it was kind of like a thing for me, because I used to be really skinny. It's not like I'm like the biggest person in the world, but I used to be really skinny. I remember going into my senior year of high school, I weighed in like the low 130s, right? So I was the same height, but I weighed like 132, 33 pounds or whatever. There was just a switch that went off in my head. I was like, all these people kind of, they're not scared to pick on me, because, you know, some people would pick on me in high school and whatever, and it's just, you know, I can personally kind of deal with it, but it was just the point where I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people picking on me. I'm tired of people not being scared of me, because you never see people really pick on somebody who's bigger than them. They always pick on somebody who's smaller than them. So my logic was, if I can hit the gym and work out and then be bigger than these guys, then I don't ever have to worry about getting picked on again, because I'm gonna be bigger than those people. I did that, I worked out, you know, I gained, you know, 30 pounds that next year in basically purely muscle. It was ridiculous how much I was working out. I worked out 3 times a day, and then I started doing it for baseball, and I was, you know, trying to get in shape for baseball and everything, and it all just accumulated to about a solid year of just straight up working out, and it just became a lifestyle that I enjoyed. And that is kind of how it came to be like what I am now, which is I can't fathom ever not working out. Like, of course, I might take some breaks or something, but like getting out of shape, like that's never ever gonna happen. And I know people are always like, you know, whenever you're like 50 years old, no, like I'm always gonna stay in relatively good shape no matter what. But yeah, that's basically the reason why I started working out. It's kind of like a defense mechanism to bullies, because people don't bully you if you're bigger than them. And if you are bigger than them, if you are stronger than them, then you could theoretically beat them up anyways. What was your first car and what is your dream car? My first ever car that I bought myself was, I believe, a 93, maybe it was 94. It was 93 or 94 Honda Accord. I think I got it. It was like 2,500 bucks, and I bought it whenever I was 16 or 17 years old. It was freaking awesome having that car, but you know, looking back, like that was the car I had before this current one that I have, which is the 2016 Honda Civic, and that was a huge upgrade, going from like a 93 or 94 to a 2016. That was a crazy jump. But that was that. My dream car, as of right now, like I don't have any like sports car dream car. Like I really would just like a Tesla, so like a Tesla Model S. Maybe like if you're really talking a dream car, the Tesla Roadster, that would be really cool. By the way, to all the questions asking about how I was during the hurricane and everything, I was personally in Texas during that, but my apartment and everything is perfectly okay. When did you realize that you first wanted to join the Army? Probably, I mean, 20 years ago-ish. 15, 20 years ago, whenever you're watching like little documentary things of soldiers and stuff, and you're like, I want to be a soldier. And that kind of got it in my brain that that was something that I always kind of wanted to do. And then here I am. Fastest ever 2 mile, 11 minutes and 43 seconds. And I'm currently trying to work my way back down to like a 12 flat. Because if I can get a 12 flat now versus when I did that 11:43, I weigh about 20 pounds more than when I did that 11:43, and I'm almost 4 years older. So if I could do it now, then I would consider myself in better shape than I was then. Favorite military movie? I don't have one. It's really hard for me to pick favorites on things, and the next question is, you know, my favorite music or my favorite song. So as far as favorite military movie, the one that just stands out to me, it's not probably my favorite, but like American Sniper always stands out to me, because like right before I was joining the military, like right during that whole time frame, American Sniper came out. So that was kind of like extra motivation for me. So I like watched that like over and over again, because it was like the most recent, you know, army related movie or military related movie. So that was a big motivator for me that kind of just made me all hooah and everything. And then as far as favorite music, favorite song, you know, I like hip hop and stuff, hip hop and R&B and more, I guess, mixes, like kind of like the radio hits that are on nowadays. I hate country music, I don't like rock music, but I'm absolutely loving the Eminem MGK kind of dissing back and forth right now. Those two songs, those diss tracks that they released, both of them are great. I personally think Eminem won, although I thought MGK's was pretty good. This one's gonna be a super OG question or answer that you guys probably have no clue about, and that is, what made me get into YouTube? It has nothing to do with what you guys actually probably think, but literally the reason that I started a YouTube channel 7 or 8 years ago to make Call of Duty videos was I saw some videos on YouTube about people teaching people how to be better at Call of Duty, and I was like, well, I'm pretty good at this, and you know, I can teach better than this person. So I was like, you know, I'll make some videos. And I personally think I could do better than this other person at teaching Call of Duty, little giving tips and stuff. So it was all, my whole channel has always been based around, I guess, giving tips and helping people out, but that was it. It was just like, oh, I see somebody else on YouTube, I was like, huh, I think I could do that. And then it was Call of Duty related, and then I did it for several years. Then, you know, here I am now. Biggest regret in life? I literally don't think I have a biggest regret in life. And then what are some hobbies that I have that are kind of out of the ordinary? And I went and got this just for this question. I have a ping pong paddle. It is the Killer Spin Jet 800, I believe. This is a pretty good paddle, and that is kind of like my hidden talent slash hobby. I absolutely love playing ping pong. It is so much fun, and I'm pretty daggone good at it. Batman versus Black Panther for sure. Although they always make, you know, Batman seem like he can just fight super well, because like the Batman versus Superman would totally destroy Batman. You know, who cares about the whole kryptonite thing? Like technically, if they were really going at it, Superman would just like destroy him, and so Black Panther would too. I don't know why, but so freaking many of you are all asking me about my whole singleness and all that stuff. So are you single? What do you look for in a partner? Somebody who's not like me. I think a lot of people kind of get confused. And I mean, I'm not the best person in the world to give relationship advice on because I am single. I think that a lot of people look for people who are similar to them, that have a whole bunch of similar interests. Whereas I think that if you have like a couple similar interests that are like strong interests, like let's say you're interested in sports, or let's say you're a couple that likes to work out, but then you have other things with other personality traits that are like totally opposite, to where you can kind of, then that generally, in my opinion, tends to work out. It's kind of like the whole opposites attract thing. So it's like complete opposites attract, but you need like a couple threads of interest to actually hold it together. Who's my parents' favorite ward brother? I'm pretty sure it's my youngest brother. At least my mom's favorite sibling is my youngest brother, I think. Would I rather live near a beach or near the mountains? Live near the beach for sure. The mountains are cool and everything, but the beach has got to be where it's at. And then for my last question, what do you think has made you rise above other YouTubers / soldier award? I'm not really sure what the / soldier award is. It could be just the different awards and competitions and things that I've won that I haven't really talked about that much, but I will make a video on those things at some point in the future. All in all, both cases, I think that the biggest thing, and one of the reasons that I have succeeded on YouTube, is just consistently uploading content, consistently being genuine. You know, whenever I'm talking to the camera and talking to you guys. Whenever I first started, the videos were super long because I just wanted it to be as if I was like talking to you, giving you advice on joining the military. And I think that that was just something that wasn't the case, you know, at least, you know, early on. Like people might have just made an informational type video, which are my least favorite videos to do. I hate it. I hate doing videos that are like super informational heavy, like, all right, here's in the regulations, blah, 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 blah. Those are my least favorite videos to do. My most favorite videos that I do are the ones where I can feel like I'm really talking to you and just giving you guys advice on joining the military. And I think that doing that and then doing it consistently, you know, I've uploaded like 300 videos in the past year, or since I've started, so the past year and a little bit. I definitely think that that consistency has played a huge role in as far as, you know, me succeeding, because, you know, like the YouTube algorithm, and then people knowing that they can watch your videos, and then having a huge backlog of videos that people can watch, because a lot of my views come from my older videos, and I'm not always trying to cater to the clickbaity thing that people can do, because I'll do a video today that just gets a couple thousand views in the first week or so, but then over the life of it, over a couple months, it'll be, you know, tens of thousands of views. So they just kind of continually do that. So not being clickbaity and then being consistent, I think, are honestly, you know, some things that I've worked towards my success. So with that being said, that is it for this video. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, and I'm hoping it's gonna happen. You know, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm hoping it'll happen. The 100,000 subscriber video, I have an actual like special video planned on doing for that. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be awesome. But for right now, 75,000 subscribers. Thank you guys, because that's a lot of people. Like, just really think about it. 75,000 subscribers, people hitting the subscribe button. You know, not everybody watches every single day. A lot of people are joining the military now and they don't watch my videos all the time, which if you're one of those, check out the vlogs. That's kind of why they're there for you. But that's a lot of people. So again, thank you. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is my new apartment. So I haven't been set up in my other room. So I hope this was okay for you guys today. But that is it for this video. Hope you guys have an amazing freaking day. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you aren't already, and I will see you later.